Hello guys and welcome, and I think we are not going to rest until we find the best version of this Jeskai bounce deck. Now previously we've played the version with Cleansing Wildfire, and today we are going to be playing a new version that was originally made by Kalikaiz, and this version is looking to actually play Springleaf Drums instead of the Cleansing Wildfire. So since it's playing the Springleaf Drums, it's also playing full 8 of the Inspectors. We have the Novice and the Traben Inspector there, and the mana base is a little bit different. The original version played just 18 lands. I've decided to add one more and change the mana base a little bit, since I think the previous mana base was tapped a lot of the time. So we are still playing the bridges, but I've added some of the landscapes and some of the basics. Now if you don't know about this deck, it's basically a Jeskai deck that previously was just a Boros deck. It has a ton of card advantage using the Cryogen Relic and the Experimental Synthesizer, because when bounced by the Glinhawk or the Skyfisher is just pretty insane. Like I said, the previous version played 4 Springleaf Drums. I have decided to add just 3 into the deck, and I've cut one and play 1 Makeshift Munitions because I think it's a great finisher in a deck like this, especially with all the clues. And then the previous version played 4 Seeker of the Ways. I've decided to play just 3. So the only change is basically -1 drum plus 1 Makeshift Munitions and -1 Seeker and +1 land. Now if you take a look at the sideboard, I think it's pretty sweet as well. We are playing 2 more of the Traben Charms. We are playing 2 in the main deck as well. Super versatile and a great card in this meta game. 3 Dust to Dust. This can be really a game changer against decks like Affinity. 2 Blue Blasts, 3 Red Blasts, 2 Negate. Negate is very versatile. Yet again, we can use it against decks like 4-land Spy to counter the Dread Return, or even against decks like High Tide. 1 Electricary, great against Fairies or Elves, and 2 of the Compasses. This is especially awesome against decks like Mono Red Burn. So let me know whether you think the version with Cleansing Wildfire or the Springleaf Drum is better. I guess we will see today, and I will see you in the games. Alright, game 1 here, already very interesting. We do go first, and this hand would normally be pretty bad, but I think with the drum we can actually make this kinda work, or at least I hope. We will try to push the limits here and keep. So I think it's better to play a drum first, because then if we play the Inspector and then next turn we try to play the drum, if they kill the Inspector we can't get the mana, right? Okay, they go to 6, that's pretty good for us. We will go for the Den and then play the drum. So best draw is probably a land, I would say. Okay, they go for a Mistwall Bridge. Maybe another version of Dimir, Mardu, or Esper. I mean, definitely not Mardu with blue, right? Okay, Skyfisher, we are lacking lands, but that should be okay. We will play a Traben Inspector, and we will tap the Inspector for white, and then play another Traben Inspector. Okay, they do find another land. That's Refurb, yep. I think the best play here is to discard the core Skyfisher. We need land pretty badly, or at least a drum. That's a Relic. I mean, we will try to find the land, like, of course, right? So let's attack with one of them, and then go like this. We will add blue with the Traben Inspector and go for a Cryogen Relic. Bolt, no luck with lands at all. Okay, go for a Mistwall Bridge. Another Refurb. Well, I think we'll discard one of the bolts. We could also discard the Traben Inspector. Yeah, let's discard the Inspector actually. I think it has the least value. They will hit us for 2. So we will probably just, if we don't find the land, we will Skyfisher back the Relic, draw a card. Not what we want to see at all. I don't think they can have a removal, so we will just attack with one of those guys. And I think we will follow by core Skyfisher. Okay, Relic, please land. Don't do this to me. Hey, great. Okay, so we could theoretically kill the Refurbished Familiar. Question is, do we really want to do that? I mean, I think we can wait. They will cast down. I mean, alright, that's fine. We are definitely lightning bolting one of those refurbs. They hit us for 2. Hey, another Inspector, I mean, sure. That's fine, I guess. So what's the play here? I mean, okay, what do we attack with? Because if we play the Inspector, we can tap it with a drum, then try to find a Relic. I would also maybe like to bolt though, so I think I will attack with just one of these. I would love to find a land here, of course, that's the dream here. And we could go also Makeshift Munitions, which I don't think is completely terrible, since we got Munitions and snipe the Refurb. But again, I am a sucker for making land drops whenever I can, so we will try to find the land for the Cryogen Relic. Hey, okay, I mean, that's a land, right? Can't complain, can't complain. We could bolt the Refurb. We could actually do it right now. Or we could just play the Makeshift Munitions as well if you really wanted to. And just like prepare, take 2 one more time, and then use the munitions to just snipe this down. I think I'm for it. I think I'll play Makeshift Munitions. They could have later on something like Metallic Rebuke or something we really don't want to deal with, so that's fine. And honestly, yeah, I do like Makeshift Munitions a lot, especially now with the Relic in the metagame. People are playing a lot of refurbs. Okay, so this looks like a Dimir Relic of some sort. Okay, I'm on board with that. We go for Thoughtcast, sure. Combat, hit us for 2. Again, this is a trade-off we made. We will take 2 damage now to not waste the bolt. We find another Relic. This is actually nice, since I feel like what we are going to do here is just use the Makeshift Munitions, snipe the refurb with this Relic, since we will replay it. Rustwell Bridge is sweet. So I think we are going to play that. We will play a Novice Inspector, and the Makeshift Munitions I think will be dangerous very quickly for him. Even before combat, I think I do want to try and tap for blue, play the Relic, because maybe if we draw like a mountain or something, we could play that. Razor Tide Bridge, okay. You know what, let's play the Razor Tide Bridge and just attack and then say go. We can also be cracking the clues normally if we really want to. Tiding Blade, I mean sure, that's fine. I think they played the version with Ghostly Flicker. We will sacrifice the young one, the Novice Inspector. That looks like Kenku. Or no, it's a Flicker, okay. That's really good for them. They draw a million, that's fair. We'll sacrifice one more of the Inspectors. End step, sure. Find another Bolt, I mean that's nice. I think we will crack one of the clues first to see what we get. We got a Rustwell Bridge, that's not horrible. Do we sacrifice another clue here or do we just wait? I think we can just wait. We will hit them for 1. Go for a Black Mage's Rod, okay. I think we will bolt that, to be honest. Go for a Cryogen Relic. We will bolt in response. I don't want them to ping us anymore here. Oh, they have a Mirror Enforcer too, okay. Thoughtcast, sure. We find the Glinthawk, which is pretty nice. I think we will try, go ahead and attack. We will finish with a Lightning Bolt if they decide to block. Nope. Let's flicker the Cryogen Relic probably with the Glinthawk. Find the Plains, that's not horrible. Let's try and play the Cryogen Relic. Find a Silver Bluff Bridge. Okay, suddenly we are drawing way more lands than we would like, but that's fine. I think I want to start maybe like cracking the clues. Yeah, I think we will just play the Plains here. I guess I can tap the Hawk as well, but if they kill it, then I can't really do that. Yeah. They go for a Pagdol Terror, not ideal at all. We can probably just Bolt plus Makeshift Munitions. We'll sacrifice one of the clues. They will go for Fanatical Offering probably. Yup. This is their turn though, so that's fine. And they can attack for 4. We can kill it if we want to. Do we want to though? That's the question. I think we kinda do. Or do we just take 4? Nah, we just take 4, it's fine. We can put a counter on it, but I think if we draw something to bounce it, we don't necessarily want to do that. So we will just tap the burb, crack the clue. Cryogen Relic is decent, I guess. We can also crack the one before that. Hey, Galvanic Blast is sick, I love that. So first let's run the Cryogen Relic. Many lands here, that's fine. I guess we can just Galvanic Blast the Mirror Enforcer. We will do that before they have the option to use something like Fanatical Offering, right? And I think we'll play a bridge here. We could also start sacrificing things to the munitions. I think I will actually sacrifice one of the relics. I want to draw a card. We still have the other one. Inspector is good, actually. We'll hit them for 3, and we will play another Novice Inspector. We can crack the clue end step if we want to, or we can put a stun counter or something, but I don't think they will tap whatever they play. Thoughtcast, sure. We go for a Blood Fountain, okay. That's great for them. They will use it instantly. Probably return a Mirror Enforcer, right? And Refurb, okay. They played the Refurb too, okay. I think we're just trying to kill them now, to be honest with you. So I think we will use one of the munitions. I'm for sacrificing the drum kinda and just sniping the Refurb. The Relic, I want to keep that, I feel like. We could also just go ahead and crack the clue, which I think is a little better. Now let's see how many artifacts we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they could potentially be dead next turn. I think they are. Okay, let's actually sacrifice the Cryogen Relic. Another land, not ideal. Synthesizer is ideal though, I like that. So let's play that first. Core Skyfisher, that's nice. You know what, let's play that even before combat. We will pick up the synth. Novice Inspector, that's nice. Let's go for a mountain. Let's replay the synth. Find a Springleaf Drum, not bad if you ask me, I like it. Let's go ahead and play the Novice Inspector. Clue. Then I guess we can play the drum as well, right? How many artifacts we have now? We have 4 mana available. So we will not kill them this turn, but I think we can do it next turn. I'll just attack for 2. Yeah, I think next turn they could be dead very easily here. Black Mage's Rod, okay, or we are dead, that's also an option. But I think we will just use the munitions, honestly, to just kill something, right? Probably the hero token instantly. Okay, I think we will just respond. We will tap the Novice Inspector and use the Makeshift Munitions to snipe down the token. We will actually, I think we will sacrifice one of the Springleaf Drums. I don't think they are that useful anymore. Okay, it dies, beautiful. No value. They go to combat. I'm not sure if they attack even. They do. I think we will chump block. I don't want to take any chances at all. Let's chump block. Wait, we can sacrifice a creature too? I had no idea. That's even better than I thought it would be. No, that's pretty crazy, right? This card is awesome. End step. I think we can crack one of the clues. We still have lethal, I think. That now we definitely do. Skyfisher. Okay, wow. I'm impressed. So we will attack with everything. Do you think they play Abjures? I'm not sure, to be honest. They Reckoner's Bargain. Okay. Does that make them alive? I don't think so, to be fair. Okay. Is it a cast down? I think it is. They're offering away the relic. Okay, I think they are dead now. I think so. Okay, then we will put them down to 6. Then start doing the munitions thing. We have enough artifacts, so yeah, we win the first game. Wow, that was crazy. That was crazy and also really fun. Okay, I'm impressed. Not gonna lie. Now, the dread of me, the sideboarding. So I don't necessarily feel like the Seekers of the Way are that important. I may be wrong though. I love the munitions in this deck. I think it's so powerful. So they have Blood Fountains. I think we can cut some Seekers of the Way from here. Add some Dust to Dusts. I don't love the bolts. I don't think they do enough. Sorry, not Synthesizer. Please come back to my deck. And not the Galvanic Blast. You're awesome as well. Let's cut 2 Lightning Bolts. I think Pyroblast could be pretty good, to be fair. Especially against something like Ghostly Flicker, right? I would like one more Tribune Charm. And I think we are pretty happy with this. I think this is decent. Negates could be alright, but I don't think we want to dilute from the main plan too much. So let's go like that. I think drums are still fine. Reason being that we still have the 8 Inspectors. Okay, so what do we think about this hand? I think we think it's pretty good, right? Nothing wrong with it. We do have Dust to Dust. They go for a Mistwall Bridge. Okay. We find a Rustwell Bridge. You know, let's play one of those. We have Dust to Dust turn 3. I'm not sure if they are playing some counter magic or not. Lembas. Oh, they play Lembas as well. Okay. I guess that's a good target to flicker. Okay, Glinhawk is fine into the later stages of the game, but first I think we are going to go Springleaf Drum, and then we will play the Razortide Bridge. And if we draw an untapped land, we could be able to play Dust to Dust next turn, but mostly it's going to be the turn after that. Darksteel Citadel. That's a good target for Dust to Dust. Thoughtcast, sure. Man, if we draw an untapped land, I would be the happiest man alive. Ooh, Reverb is not ideal. I feel like discarding the... It's either... Nah, it has to be the Glinhawk, right? It doesn't make me super happy, but it's the reality. Untapped land, maybe? Ooh, close. So many bridges. It's fine. Let's go for, I guess, the Novice Inspector. And I think we want to get on the board. The reason being that, I think we will exile their lands next turn, hopefully, right? Let's go for another Rustwell Bridge. So, I want to play the Skyfisher really badly here. And I feel like I kind of want to return the Springleaf Drum and not the Clue, because this is, you know, this is card draw, and card draw can be really precious with this situation when we don't have many cards. Let's say the Synthesizer whiffs, then we kinda need that. But we could just return the Clue token and say frick it and hope Dust to Dust is enough, which I'm not sure it is, to be fair. We could also just return the Inspector. What am I doing, right? Like, why am I thinking about all of this? We could just return the Inspector and be chillin' and gain more value, right? I for some reason thought it returns just the artifacts, but that's the Glinhawk, not the Skyfisher. Okay, What of Whispers. We have 2 good targets. Our Refurb is annoying, really annoying actually. I think we're gonna go for a land discard here. They will cast down, sure. I mean, they now have a very good clock, so, you know, that's kind of troublesome. Enforcer, I think that's lost then, right? It's the tapped lands plus the fact we went second. I mean, we could try to play this, but it doesn't make me very happy. We could try, like, Inspector, then we need to exile this guy too. We would add, like, black, for example, doesn't really matter, and then go Dust to Dust, land, and I guess the Enforcer, right? Such a big threat on the board. They will hit us for 4, and that's where it really starts to hurt, the fact that we let them deploy this much. Galvanic Blast is not bad, I will say that. Let's never give up. Let's go Synthesizer first. Find a Tribune Charm. I guess we can play that, right? Nothing wrong with that. So we can kill one of these guys. So we are going to go ahead and play the Novice Inspector first. We investigate. Then we will tap the new Inspector for, let's say, blue. At this one, we will Tribune Charm one of the Refurbs. They have probably Rebuke. No, they will offering it. Oh, that's bad. That's not that good for us. Okay, that's everything we can do here. We get hit for 2, a flicker. That's horrible for us. We will need to discard the Galvanic Blast. Another Enforcer. Okay, let's go to game 3. So are we happy with this? I think we can cut one of the Pyroblasts, bring back a, let's say, 1 Seeker, I guess. Okay, we go first, finally. And it's good, we have Dust to Dusts. Definitely need to find another white source though, let's keep. Okay, they start with 7, we can go for the bridge and just say go. Turn 2, it's probably Relic, hoping for an untapped white source, which is really difficult actually. We do play some planes and one more ancient then. Here's a Galvanic Blast, okay. Let's go for a Crouch and Relic then. Another Relic, okay. I think it doesn't look like a turn 3 Dust to Dust then. Still, we even couldn't play it very effectively. Now we could, but I think just waiting for 2 Artifact Lands is much better here. Find the Synth, not ideal. We will play a Silver Bluff Bridge. I think we could deploy the Glinthawk or we could go for another Relic. Let's deploy another Relic here. Another Relic, wow, okay, how about some lands? How about that? Now we would love to see another source for Dust to Dust. Okay, Glinthawk. Well, let's try and Synth first. What the hell is that? Are there some lands in this deck too? Let's go for Under Relic. Nope, no lands in this deck, I guess. Okay. They go for a Relic of their own, sure. But with the difference that they have a land, we don't. Oh, Enforcer, okay. We can blast that though, so it's not that bad. Hey, another bridge. I mean, that's decent. Not now though. I think we can go just Fisher, Return Relic, and then blast the Enforcer. Another blast, that's decent. We will blast it up. Okay, now we have Dust to Dust. Is it enough though? That's a question. I don't think it is, to be honest, but we will see. Especially when they draw a Thoughtcast, we will see though. Pagdalter, okay, we will just blast that. This is good for us, actually. Traben Charm. I mean, I would love to find more things, but I think slowing them down now is better than not. So we will do Bridge Synod, then hopefully start to find some lands next turn. We will blast the Terror. Okay, they will sacrifice the the Crouch and Relic and tap the Jeskai Fisher. Okay, that's fine with us. Okay, end step. I think we will maybe use the Hawk to bounce the Synthesizer. This is nice. We just need to find lands for cheap now. That's like the main goal here. Hey, land for cheap. Let's go. Let's go. We could just go all in with this if you really want to, and then we could maybe hold up Blast plus that. I like it. I like it. Let's run the Hawk. We'll hold up a Pyroblast and a Galvanic Blast too. We draw. I mean, the card advantage is obviously pretty insane. Here's a Traben Inspector. We could blast their face and just hold up. Yeah, I think that's fine. We will just blast their face and hold up a Pyroblast. They bug us. We don't care about the graveyard, so that's fine. Is it another Pagdalter? Oh, it's Arms of Hadar. We don't necessarily mind. The Fisher still lives, so it could be worse. Wow, Springleaf Drum. I like it. I like it. So I guess first, let's attack for 2. That's the easy part. We want to find land, a Synthesizer first. Skyfisher. You know what? Okay, Skyfisher it is. We will bounce back the Synth. Still want to find land. No lands here at all. Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing to do. We could play another Synth. We can't cast this. Since we are 23 cards in, we found like 5 lands. That's really bad, by the way. Okay, let's go for the Synth. Hey, a land. I don't believe it. Still can play that though. So we can hold up a Pyroblast and play a Springleaf Drum, I guess. That's fine. Now we have 2 mana if necessary. Could use something like a Traben Charm too. If I knew, I would probably just play the Relic, but this is fine as well. Another Drum, not bad. Still no lands though. Let's attack for 4. Let's start things off with a Crouch and Relic, please. Still on a frantic search for a land. Hey, found it. So we can play a Traben Inspector. Okay. We can also go ahead and play another Relic. Another Traben Inspector. You know what? Let's do it. So we have a Pyroblast. We could also use a Traben Charm if you really want to. So in that case, I'm for a Springleaf Drum here. Now we have 2 mana. We could play the Relic or we could just hold some interaction. I'm for holding some interaction. Blood Fountain, no problem. They could activate it though, at which point we would activate the Traben Charm. I think they will, right? They can just pay 4, bring back the Enforcers and stuff. They will go for it, looks like. Yep, so we will use one of the drums at white. Then we will use the other drum at black, for example. We will cast a Charm. We will exile their graveyard. End step. Okay, it looks like they have nothing. Rustwell Bridge is good. I think we can go ahead and crack a Synth first, see what we are dealing with. Oh, we find another Synthesizer. Okay, let's attack then. That's what? That's 6 damage? Ooh, okay, so if we find a burn spell, we are in and we can just win. Okay, that's what I like to see. We did take away the lightning bolts. Hey, Skyfisher is nice. Let's play it. Why not? Let's bounce the Cryogen Relic. They will crack the Lembas. Okay. Hey, that's another Fisher. I mean, yes, please, let's do it. I mean, see, the card advantage with this deck is kind of just insane, to be honest. It's like, I've never seen a deck draw so many cards so easily. Like, it's pretty wild. Find the Novice Inspector. I guess we can play that or we can hold the Pyroblast. I'm for holding the Pyroblast, you never know what they are going to play. Okay, well, I guess we have too many Cryogen Relics, that's fair as well. Ooh. Crypt, Incursion. Wait, we have only 3. Wait, that's not even bad. I was like, oh no, they are going to get like 40 life and it's gonna be over. Not at all. It's pretty okay. Island. Sure, that's a land we can play. Do we just attack with everything? Or yeah, I think that's kind of the play. We win the match 2-1 against Dimir Affinity. Their deck is pretty good, but you know, this is pretty wild. We did a lot of good stuff there with the card draw. Okay, so we do go first against Lintefang. And it's pretty interesting, but I think we can keep. It's a little weird, but let's limit test a little bit, especially when we go first. Let's start with the Rustvale Bridge. They go for a Kalni Garden, interesting. So we can just play the Novice Inspector and the Razortide Bridge, say go. Looks like mono green by default, cool. Burning Tree Emissary into Nest Invader, okay, so it's Stompy probably. Galvanic Blast is nice, we already have 3 artifacts. So the Springleaf Drum is basically free, we can play the Synth first I feel like. Seeker of the Way is good, I will say that, it's good. So I guess we are gonna go Plains into Drum. Just like add, for example, black and then add white and play the Seeker. That's pretty good. I think the lifelink shall be pretty amazing. Of course, they probably have a lot of removal spells in the deck as well, so it could get a little scary. Another 3. Oh, wow. Savage Swipe, of course. And Rancor, okay. Yeah, I think that's just pretty bad. They actually attack with everything. Find another drum, that's not bad. I think we kind of want to 2-2 here as well from the Synth. So let's actually crack the Synth. This game seems to be really fast. Hey, Inspector is nice. At least decent though. We create the 2-2. Yeah, this doesn't look that horrible now, but it's gonna be really hard to stabilize. We still have the drum with the blast. We have 3 artifacts, so it works. Hey, double Rancor, okay. Young Wolf. Okay, so I think what we're gonna do here is double block like that. Then block one of these guys. And then we will tap one of those guys and just Galvanic Blast. We will replay the Rancors, which is extremely scary for us because like those are actually very relevant threats against us. We will crack one clue. Makeshift Munitions is pretty insane, I will say that. So let's play the munitions first. We definitely can use that to our advantage. And we have 2 mana up basically because of the drum. So we can like snipe the wolf, snipe the plant, no tax. Okay, they go to combat, interesting. So I think we can just like block the plant probably. Do we want to take 3? Because I would like to correct the clue as well with the Springleaf Drum now that I think about it, right? So maybe I'll just do this. And I forgot to tap the guy, so no draw, so this was obviously pretty bad. Yeah, very much bad. Not ideal at all, that's fine. Find the Silver Bluff Bridge. It's actually not fine, that's actually a big mistake. Galvanic Blast is nice, I like that, so let's just maybe play a Springleaf Drum and a Silver Bluff Bridge. Say go, we can sacrifice one of the drums and then play a Galvanic Blast. Okay, we will definitely use Makeshift Munitions, kill the wolf. The wolf will be undying, okay. And then if you kill the wolf in response to the Rancor, we can then make it go to the graveyard, if I'm not mistaken, which is really important. Oh, they play Carrion Ranger too, interesting. They Rancor, yep, we will use the Galvanic Blast. They say go, we have a Lightning Bolt, so I think we can use the drums and everything to actually just like kinda kill what we need here. We will kill the Ranger. Yeah, we win the whole match. Okay, they didn't really want to play against that, I understand why, so that's nice. 1-0, they don't even want to go to game 2. Alright guys, we are back with the conclusion, and I have to say this deck is pretty sweet now for the question of is the version with Cleansing Wildfire or Springleaf Drum better? I honestly have no idea, I'm not exactly sure yet. I mean, the Wildfire version was amazing, maybe the combination of both is the best answer. So this version is more aggressive with the Inspectors, and I will say I love the Inspectors in this deck. The clue is so useful in the late game, it's actually so good, but my problem with this deck is the mana base a little bit. I think it can be slow at times, and the Cleansing Wildfire kinda solves that, since not only it ramps, but it also provides the important fixing, which I feel like is very important for a deck like this. So yes, Springleaf Drum with the Traben Inspectors felt extremely good in this deck, but the Cleansing Wildfire would be much more consistent, I feel like. So maybe next time we will try the Inspector version with Cleansing Wildfires instead of the drums and see what we can do with that. I'm not entirely sure, but I just think, you know, the deck is really solid. The Makeshift Munitions single-handedly won us so many games. This card is so good in this this deck. The only problem though is how to deal with really big threats. So for example, we played against a Blade deck that played the Lux Knight Breacher, the new card from Edge of Eternities, and it was like a 4 mana 12/12, and it was really difficult for us to deal with that. I mean, the Traben Charm does help, you know, you can like double blast and then block, but that feels really clunky, so maybe playing something like Journey to Nowhere would be pretty good. I feel like some copies of Journey are definitely on point there. I also did love the sideboard. I think something like Negate is pretty important because of Spice. I wouldn't even be afraid to play like 3 Negates or something, since, you know, if you play something like Relic of Progenitus, it's super easy for them to get rid of that, but the counter spells are the real problem for the Spy decks. So I was really happy with this deck, I would say, but I think there are some small changes and this deck could be tweaked a little bit to be even better, and I think we will try that in the next video. So let me know what did you think about this version of the deck. I will see you soon. Have a nice day and bye.